Oh, what a great little stretch. As far as I know, that's as twisty as it's going to be for a little while until we get to Bavaria. But if the roads can be like that all the way to Bavaria, I will 100% take it. Achtung, Schulanfang! So the school starts here. Look, Mum, I've got someone to play with! Oh, I had. He's changed his mind. Boring. Just like that, from the mountains behind us, straight to this stunning rolling countryside. And we're heading left here to Duderstadt, which is right next door to Brosville. Yes, more overtake fodder. Something for me to warp past. Oh, he's ruined it. Oh, they're both turning off. Boring. Go on, off you go. We'll play next time. Oh, it's bloody windy today. Cheers, mate. Maybe the noise of my pipes was getting on his pipes. What is going on? Germans are moving out of the way for me. Cheers, mate. Oh, that booster plug makes tight corners like that an absolute pleasure. Back up into the hills again, ladies and gents. Oh dear, that didn't end well. Oh, it's parked. And that brings us into Göttingen, which actually means that I'm potentially making really terrible time. It's now 4 o'clock and I think I am, I don't know, half to 2/3 of the way. I still hope to get there before sundown, mainly because I had to change my headlight bulb. After I stacked the bike in the UK, I had to change the headlight bulb, and the quickest I could buy one was from the Morrison's garage. It cost me £3, and in the dark it was like a glowworm in a jam jar. I've got a set of Osram Nightbreaker Unlimited in the bin here, but I just literally have not had the time to fit it. I mean, for daytime stuff, the one that's in there is fine. If it gets dark, I'm going to want something with a little bit more punch, I think. I've been past Göttingen, I don't know, 10 times. Never ever been off the motorway though. The most of Göttingen that I've seen is the Burger King and the services. So I wonder what it's like. Nah, who needs one of them when you got a Fiat Punto? Oh, I thought he was going to wave, but he was covering his ears. All because of the blart. Excellent. Oh, that old lady. So I've read the number plate and then was like, yeah, Hamburg, city folk. She was like, how small-minded can you get though, honestly? How much difference? How much have I slowed her down by me being in front? Absolutely frickin' zero, that's how much. Why can't they see this? They're just like, they see this far in front of them. Oh, you're in front of me, oh, you're doing in front of me. I hate it, I absolutely despise the mentality. Someone's quicker than you, get them the hell out in front of you. It can't hurt you there. Well, I think that was Göttingen. Either I skirted the middle or it was a bit of a non-event. Meh. Oh well. Onwards to Bavaria! Bavaria ho! Amazing how quickly it got so flat. What are you doing? Really? Why hover close to the middle of the line when I'm clearly going to go on the other side to overtake anyway? Why are people putting me in a bad mood? What friggin' holiday, people? Right, screw it. Take it the other way round. Up yours, pal. Got past you, no trouble. I win. Oh, that was brilliant. Bus nearly ran the car off the road. Oh, what an absolutely amazing breath of fresh air just to be out here. The trip back to the UK was great. I got to see friends, got to see family, got to meet a bunch of you guys. A silly sausage fest, but there wasn't much of this kind of riding. This proper open road and hours and miles of it. Quite ridiculously, one of my colleagues, or rather now ex-colleague, said to me, "Why are you riding your motorbike to the Alps? There's loads of really tight curves and bends and stuff." But, I mean, you're probably looking at the screen with the same gobsmacked "which planet did you land from" kind of look that I did. Why would you go to the Alps on a motorbike? There's too many curves, honestly. In a game of spot the guy who's never ridden a motorbike, I think that's a safe bet. I really feel the air temperature warming up as well. This is very encouraging. I actually had a little bit of a shiver and an ache in my old bones earlier this morning, as it was not warm. Well, not on the motorway, it wasn't anyway. I haven't got time for slow roundabout exiting, I'm afraid. I have dillied and dallied a little more than I ought to have done. Now, of course, although my only target is to get there in time to get enough sleep to be rested for tomorrow's riding, but it would also be nice to be able to sit down for a couple of hours, relax a little, maybe have a nice cold beer. We will, after all, be in the home of the Weizen. Clutchless shifts with the booster plug installed on this bike are so much more effortless than they ever were before. Oh, I love things like that in the German hills. Grand buildings just cropping up out of the trees at the top of a hill. Love it. It never ceases to amaze me just how grand and massive Germany is. It's such an underrated and beautiful country. If anything, I've really failed to take advantage of living here. I mean, my excuse is just that Hamburg is so far up the top that it takes me, just like today, 2 hours just to get to somewhere where there's a twisty road and a bendy hill. A bendy hill? You know what I mean. And that's the closest one. But I'm definitely going to be going back there again. I think I said it after the last trip, but hopefully this time I might actually do it. Ah. Thank you. Dankeschön. Vielen Dank. Ich bedanke mich. Oh, very nice. Quad and a sports bike on the back. Lazy sod. Driving your bike to the nice places. It's a lovely little valley. I say, isn't it quaint? Oh dear, something awful's about to happen. There's a tunnel. Yeah, that'll do. Actually, when I was doing the motorway bit at the beginning, it was the first time ever that I've been on this bike and been able to actually still hear the exhaust pipe, even when I was doing 130 kilometers an hour. I mean, and good. That's what I wanted. Before, all I could hear was wind and chain noise. There's quite a lot of traffic on this route. I don't think I've ever known quite so much traffic on a German B road. Vielen Dank. Right, it has reached roughly coffee o'clock, so I would quite like a cafe, somewhere to sit down and have a hot beverage. If you please, Germany, please provide for me hot coffee beverage. See, there's probably that would do, but it's on the wrong side of the bleeding road, isn't it? It would add too much time to my journey to get there. Filtspring? That sounds disgusting. There's a cafe in there, bloody hell! Why isn't there a sign at the friggin' entrance, you donkeys? Tough poop then. Next town. Let's just have one in the garage, shall we? If they should have such amenities. Oh, who wants to have a coffee in a garage, honestly? There's no exit. There's a bleeding exit. How do I get out? Let me out! Oh, I'm imprisoned in a shell garage hell. hell. Let's find a proper cafe and have a bit of pastry and something, shall we? Pretty impressive, you can still read the gear indicator even in the direct sunlight here. For those of you watching in black and white, the indicator display is white. I ordered the white one because I thought it would be the brightest, and seems to be doing a fine job. Thank you. And you, thank you very much. Oh, I must have picked a proper main transit line for this route. This is rubbish. So much traffic. When do we get back into the bendies? You know, the twisty ones without these four-wheel joy destroyers. Thank you. Thank you. People are, on the whole, very pleasant up this end. Oh dear. Looks like we've got a bit of roadblock action. Yes! Oh, we should play AndyManCam road trip bingo. We get roadworks, roadblocks. There'll be a bit where a road's not finished. There'll be a bit where it rains continuously. There'll be a bit where all the cameras break. There'll be a bit where I get lost 20 times within 5 miles. There'll be a bit where I do so many U-turns you'll think I'm just on a never-ending roundabout. Although apparently after all of this rant there appears to be no roadblock, so yeah, whatevs. Okay, Germany, provide me with a cafe. A bakery, maybe preferably a bakery. I could have myself a nice pastry. Gasthaus, not so much. Schnellimbiss, meh. Cafe in an ISO container doesn't really do it for me. Looks like it's a bit shut as well. Everything looks a bit shut. Which if it was Monday I'd understand, because in Germany Monday has a kind of semi-Sunday sort of status. Wow. We continue onwards without caffeine-based beverages. Oh dear, I spoke too soon. Here's our roadblock. Brilliant. Along with confused, don't know which way to go drivers. Right, what are we looking at here? It's better for me, left or right? Definitely left, isn't it? Yep, left it is. Might as well do a cheeky push to the front while we're though, eh? Is that bloody brilliant? I've never known a country have as many roadblocks as Germany. I honestly haven't. Yoink! Front of the queue, front of the queue. It's great being me and it sucks being you. Maybe with this detour we'll find a lovely little bakery. Although I can't imagine actually there's many bakeries with much left at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 5 o'clock, blinking heck. Oh, I have faffed, buggered about, tinkered, messed, and generally plonkrinated this entire trip. But we're having fun, and that's the most important part, isn't it?